Nah, I don't like that. That's not it either. Cool, that'll work.
Yes.
Oh, hey, we are recording.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that. Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm Coyle Lamont with Killer Williams from here in Wasso, Claremore. This is
Kelsey Barnes with Guard Home Warranty.
Kelsey's pretty awesome. I've known her for a little while now. Kelsey's who I want to grow up, or who I want to be when I grow up. This girl's like world traveled. I mean, she does all kinds of cool stuff. But today we're going to talk about home warranties. And so, what is the difference between home warranty and homeowner's insurance? So somebody's like, you have to get your homeowner's insurance when you have a mortgage and everything. So why would somebody need also a home warranty?
Yeah, good question. So I like to use the analogy, a pipe breaks in your house. Your homeowner's insurance is going to cover all of the secondary damage that happens when that pipe breaks. You know, with whatever happens, we're going to cover replacing that broken pipe. So that's just one instance. So we'll cover essentially all the major systems and appliances in the home as they start to wear out, you know, normal wear and tear, especially right now in the summertime, we're beating our air conditioner to death. So as those things start to go out, that's kind of where we come in, just due to the normal wear and tear of just using those items. As they start to go out, we'll repair or replace them.
So did you have to wait for say your air conditioner to go completely out? I mean, if you can tell it's like not blowing as cold air as it used to and that kind of thing, do you any preventative type stuff like that, or is it mainly as soon as something happens then you have to?
Yeah, preventative is always good, and we like to, you know, get people in the habit of having someone come out and, you know, getting it serviced. But yeah, if you notice it's not blowing as cold of air, you can call it in and file a claim, and we'll send a technician out to see if, you know, maybe something needs repaired on it. It might not be time for a total system replacement, but they'll kind of figure that out if a component needs to be repaired on it. So yeah, it's always good to just normally maintain it and have it serviced. But if you notice something that's not working the way that it should, it's claim worthy. You can call a claimant and we'll send a technician out to diagnose it.
So what all things in the house, I mean, not necessarily every single thing in the house do you cover, but what an idea of what all things do you cover?
Yeah, so essentially plumbing, electrical, all the appliances, and then like, you know, major systems like cooling and heating unit. That's kind of, I'd say, as a whole, a blanket. And then we cover other, you know, smaller items too, like, you know, doorbell or, you know, things like that. But those are the big ones, I'd say, the heavy hitters.
But like your roof foundation stuff, that's going to be your homeowners and that.
Foundation would be, yeah, not something we cover. We do actually have an add-on. They can add on where we'd cover roof leak. So it's an optional add-on you can add on to a package.
Hey guys, if you're enjoying the videos and find the information useful, please just take a second to go down and subscribe, hit the little button there, and you'll get notifications whenever I do a new video. Now back to Kelsey. So how does a home warranty work? So I know in my experience, as a seller, a person can get a home warranty and then after the house closes, pass it on to the buyer. Mm-hmm. How else can a person go about getting a home warranty?
Yeah, good question. So we've got multiple options. If you're selling your house and you're working with a realtor, through your realtor, we can give them a free listing coverage, and that's beneficial to house that you're getting out of. You know, you don't want to continue to dump money into it if during that listing period before it closes, you know, a system or appliance goes out. You can call in a claim on it. So that's a benefit of working with a realtor, such as Koi. They can put that listing coverage on it for you and protect it. And then yes, it can transfer to the buyer. And the good thing about putting the listing coverage on and then transferring it to the buyer, we now have the history of the home because we had it during that listing period. And let's say the buyer moves in and 2 days, you know, after they close, something goes out. Well, we've had it during that listing time and we see that everything was working normal. So just helps with approving the claim faster. And then obviously it's helpful for the buyer. It's a house they're getting into. Maybe they've, you know, the last homeowners have been in the home for 10 years and the HVAC systems worked well, but maybe a week after the buyer moves in, that's when the life expectancy ends. Right. You never know. It's not a matter of if things will go out, it's kind of when they'll go out. So just having that protection. And you can do it for a year if you're the buyer coming in. We also offer multi-year options if you want to pay up front for, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever it is. And it's a little prorated if you do multi-year, but those are beneficial. You can also get it, maybe you've, had service with another home warranty company before and you want to switch over, or maybe you've never had one, but you've been in your home for 20 years. Whatever the case is, you can still get one. If it's, outside of a real estate transaction, you would just have a 30-day wait to file a claim. And that's just because we don't have a fresh home inspection that shows everything was in working order. You would just have that 30-day window, and that's kind of the window to show things have been working properly these last 30 days, and then if it goes out at that point, you can file a claim. And
that actually answers my next question.
Yeah, oh good. Right in
I
mind.
was going to ask if is there any kind of a wait period, like if you get the start policy on Monday and your dishwasher goes out Tuesday, is it the...
Yeah, yep. Only if it's outside of a real estate transaction do we have that waiting period. Anything else, that's listing with the seller side or the buy side, there's not a wait period.
Cool. So is there anything else that I haven't asked you that you can think of that you think people might need to know? Just either interesting or just something that a lot of people don't know that might actually benefit them as far as...
Yeah, I'd say, well, I guess a common misconception with home warranty is that they're going to cover every single penny when they go out. They think they can put this on, some people do, and it's going to cover absolutely everything. I'd say we're going to help offset your expenses tremendously. It's not to eliminate the cost, but it's to help offset them. So every home warranty company is going to have coverage limitations, maximum that we'll pay out per item. So if you want to dissect it, we've got everything in our brochures with limitations. I'd say it's all fair though. You're paying for a $500 or $650 product. We're going to have coverage limitations, so like HVAC up to $5,000, appliances up to $1,000, and we've got an add-on that you can add, which if you're interested in a lot of coverage, it will double your coverage limit. So like appliances up to $2,000, HVAC up to $10,000. But I'd say just to know that everything has a maximum that we'll pay out. But we'll just say your entire HVAC unit goes out, for instance. With our normal contract, it covers up to $5,000. Maybe the whole cost was $6,000 total. You're going to have $1,000 out of pocket instead of $6,000 out of pocket. So we tremendously help when it comes to that. Know that you still might have some things out of pocket. Sometimes certain things will go out and you haven't quite reached what our maximum payout is. Maybe the entire thing's covered. Maybe we'll help offset it. Either way, just know that there could still be some things that aren't covered in it.
Cool. Well, even with insurance, you've got deductibles and stuff like
exactly.
that. So.
It's similar to that, and that's kind of how you gotta shift your mindset on it. Yep.
Right. Cool. Well, all my listings will have. Oh wow, we're really shaking. All my listings will have Kelsey's information and stuff. Whenever I do the listing presentations, if you would like to talk to Kelsey, I'll have her information on afterwards. You can get a hold of her if you haven't recently bought your house or not in the process of selling, and maybe want to get an add-on for a house you've had for a while. I'll have that information there. And other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Little boy boogie.